How many classes we completed till now? Like 4 to C5 classes. Then ISO dropship. 7 classes over or 8 classes? 8 RDF also over, right? 1 class. Okay. Today we'll talk about, some people are new here, that's why I would like to discuss about here Q2P cycle. Q2P cycle. Okay. We get a time, then we can finish. I don't think so. We'll get a time today because it's a big flow. It is. Anyway, we'll focus on P2P cycle first. So P2P cycle mainly organizations like manufacturing organizations will utilize this P2P cycle. It is. For example, let's say our company is Dell. So before delivering a laptop, they need to buy the raw equipments. Like, so one is motherboard, okay, then screen, keyboard, mouse. These are all called as an items. Actually, in ERP terminology, these are all called as an items. So these items they will combine together and they will release the product. Correct. So now these are all motherboard, like they will buy from one company and then mouse from another company. It is. So those companies called as a suppliers. It is suppliers. Suppliers means they will supply the goods to us, goods to your company. So the goods are called as an items here. Okay. Now these items initially we have to create in the system. Motherboard you have to create, screen, and then keyboard, mouse. There are a number of items here. Okay. I just mentioned only main things. So these are all we required. Whoever prepares this, those person is called as a preparer. It's a role actually. Preparer is a role. If any employee, they will play this role, and then they will request. Someone will request the goods like to prepare it. That's called as a request. Usually, managers will advise someone to prepare the list. So this is also a role only, and someone will go and buy that. That's called as a buyer. So these three will call it as a roles. These three roles will be played by a single person, or it may be different also. Requester will be from Delhi within your company only, and preparer from Chennai, and buyer from Bangalore. So depends on the business it is. Okay, requester, preparer, buyer. So this requirement sheet will enter into the system. That's called as a requisition. Now we'll see in the system. I don't want to tell all the rest of the flows right away. You may get confused. The first step here is requisition. Okay. So requisition means the purchasing document. It contains all the item information. Not only item, and when we require this. This called as a need by date. And then how much quantity we want, how many motherboards we wanted. So these are all the information we can create into requisition. Go here. Straight away I'm going purchasing responsibility. Here, purchasing vision operation. These are all different operating units of your company. One is services operating unit, other one is operations operating unit, distribution operating unit, like that. Your company will have different branches. If you talk about Reliance Petroleum is one operating unit, one type of business, correct? Like that it is. So right now I'm selecting purchasing vision operations. USA is the country. So this is the navigation, requisitions and requisitions. Usually this data entry will be handled by the end users, From Dell, there are certain employees, thousands of employees. Those are all called as end users. You are a developer, you are not a data entry operator, but still you should know how to enter a data, how to retrieve the data. You should know the functionality here, but end users not required to know the functionality. Simply they will enter the data. Like they wanted here, let's say motherboard. Motherboard, they are checking whether it is there or not in the system. See, it's not there. If you see here at the bottom, like enter a partial value to limit the list, percentile to see all the values. Right now, motherboard is not there. You have to create. In your database, it is not there. So I'm just copying this, close, cancel. Now go to inventory responsibilities, inventory, items, master items. Then V1 I'm taking, vision operations, your item name, then say whenever you are practicing, do not give this item. Okay, you have to give any other name. It must be unique name. Okay, so many people are trying to give the same name. It will not accept, right, in the database. So you have to maintain the new item, new description. Then once we create it, this item must be a purchasable item here, or it's already purchased by someone. So we have to check these check boxes. So instead of checking manually, we can inherit from a template. That's called as a purchased item template here. This template will have already attributes enabled, whatever the required along with the business apply. So not only these two, in other tabs also some required things got enabled. Say now before equation, what I did, I have created item. If you want to see item, if you are entering something, you should know the backend also. Okay. Right now the backend here is record history, MTL system, flex field value. It is FVL stands for flex field value. This table extensions must, you have to remember. Go to stored here. F4 script. It's already there script here. Simply you have to go to from class here. Just scroll down. We can come to know from class here. From. Okay. So these two tables, there are certain table extensions at the end. Okay. See, FEL stands for flex value. Okay, flex field value, flexible fields. Actually, these are all not only one segment here. There may be 5 more segments, 30 segments also you can give here. So some items along with the product code, barcode, they will give. Okay. Right now motherboard you are seeing, but some other code like motherboard dot 123 dot abc dot like that also you can see. That's called as a flex field. Now second one here is other table extension. This is TL. TL stands for translatable language. It is translatable for multi-language we can use. Now next is B. B for base. These are all table extensions. You must remember base table. Base table is the final table here. On top of this table, they have used all this views and all. Okay. So now take this table name to identify where exactly items are stored. You can see the primary key of this particular table is inventory item ID. If you want, you can go and verify in ETRM. And the data dictionary and your module name. Select this tables. Now PO headers all. These are all PO related tables if you wanted to know. But right now we need inventory, right? I forgot actually. Go to inventory. This is a table we need to check for item. Tables. Every table item related. We can see into MTL system items B here. Whatever the tables you have seen here, TL, interface, these are all right now B. And these two are the primary keys here. Okay, item table name is what it is? MTL, material, system, items B. Two primary keys, those are all called as composite primary keys. One is inventory item ID, other one is organization ID. So is that clear? Okay. Now next is item is created. You can easily access. You are allowed to create now requisition. So requisition how to create? Copy this item name. Now go to purchasing responsibility. All the responsibilities will appear here. You can switch easily. Purchasing. Your requisitions and requisitions. And then your item. Quantity. Your price, let's say $1,000. Need by date. When you require this item, then select this. Save. So this is the way we can create a requisition. And it has given one number here. It's a unique number. Every time it will generate a new one. Let's say if you want to create another one, there is one option here. New record. Click on item again. Your item is motherboard. Then one quantity $1,000. Need by date is by 25th. Let's say. Save. Now this time it will give you another number here. Correct? This number from where it is coming automatically here is, you can go to setup, organizations, and then purchasing options. So this is the navigation here to see. Here, your requisition number is right now automatic. It's an alphanumeric. The next sequential value is this one. In the system only, it is going to derive. I'm just checking whether it's recording or not. Okay. So can you tell me the navigation? Where to check requisition number is automatic or manual? Setup. Right. Setup. Correct. Organizations. Then purchasing options. This navigation you need to remember. Okay, here is a place. Anyway, it will be always mostly numeric only. Okay. So requisition we created. That number also mentioned here somewhere. We are not mentioned it. Go to requisition again. I'm creating another one. This is a 3 times I created requisition just for to show you multiple times. Okay. Take this number here. This number will be available into a table. That is PO requisition headers table here. But if you go inside of this, view doesn't hold data. That's why we have to take a table here. Take this view F4 script here. You can see in the from class. These are all tables. This table F4 Still, this is also a view. View is designed based on another view. So just click on script again. Now you go to from class. This is the final base table here. If you press F4 also, it has to show the table only here. Very first base table, on top of the base table, they created a view. On top of this view, they created another view. We can create a view based on another view also. Okay. So the final table is what it is: PO requisition headers all, and we can make a join with this for all people F. If we press F4 again, here also same story. These are all views. I'm just pressing F4, guys, nothing else. So two tables we have seen here. What are they? Headers all. Another one is for all people. HR is a schema. It is. This table is available into HRMS module. It's a schema. Schema is location in the database. Okay. PO is the schema. We have seen right PO table. You press F4. Yeah, whatever the PO is showing here, correct? This is a PO module. It is schema. So you have to say only the table name, not the schema. Schema not required. Now the join between these two mentioned here only it is. Can you see here? Preparer ID is equivalent to person ID. And there is an end date also we have to take here. Right now your system date between effective start date and effective end date means your if any employee having two records, so the old historical record, I'll I'll tell you without using this condition first. So copy these two. This we have to use underscore all table, correct? Yes. Next is segment one. This is the number. Segment one is a requisition number. It will be fixed, guys. Whatever you are learning, one time learning it is. Now PRH dot segment one PAPF dot full name. Full name is preparer. It is. Okay. So for 16431, stock MS PAT is a preparer here. So requisition number is stored in another table. Preparer is stored in another table. So to combine these two tables, there is a join. So what is that join? Join is this one. Right. This is called as a join. Equi-join it is. You know how many types of joins we have in Oracle SQL? Equi-join, self-join, outer join, correct? Cartesian join. Cartesian join means what it is. If you don't give this condition, okay, that means it will pick up all the records, from Paral people F and all records from this table. That's called as a Cartesian join. Means there is no proper join here. It will give you n number of records. See, 33,000 records it is showing. It's wrong actually. The moment you add this filter condition, equi-join, then exactly it will give the matching rows. That's called as a equi-join. We just go through once if you are not aware of joins. Okay. Shift Control F for formatting this query. Okay, just if you say Control Z, see it is not in a proper alignment. For every code, formatting is required. I am using Shift Control F. So this is properly aligned syntactically. Now, what else we wanted here? Status, right? Or type. So to derive the type in this particular table only, F4, just check type related column, anything here. And there is authorization status. If you press double click here, it will be copied automatically to the editor. Okay, type related anything is there, just check. This one, right? Type lookup code is. Just double click. So if you want to derive this header information, these are all. Then these two tables we have to use. Just execute this. Correct. Status is right now correct. Incomplete. Okay. Each and every column you must remember here. Description where we can get number, type, one time only you are learning, right? One more is currency. Is there any currency related? Just check F4 currency related. See, you need to check all the columns. If you are not able to identify this, you can go to ETRL, go back here to your module name. Your table name is PO, requisition, correct. Click on this and click on again on this table. Check currency related anything there. It's not showing, correct? Each and every column you have to observe if it is not appearing properly. Just go through all this. Line level also you can derive if you want. Sometimes they will derive line level and show in the application it is. Or in this it is not showing. Is there any other column? So if you want to add up your line level income, so this we'll see. Usually they will derive from line level also, that total into USD. So right now I am showing you line level here. Copy this PO equation line sol table. Okay. So now we should identify the join here. Join between PO address of and PO equation line sol it is. Yeah. PO requisition line sol. So what is a join here? Requisition head right. So to combine all the moment you are adding tables, you have to add a join also. I'm adding one more PO requisition line sol. It's very easiest way to add the query. Requisition header ID. Now, line level information, whatever the line level information here, item, description, UOM, quantity, price. So if you wanted to know column name here, you can go with example also. See, unit price. And in the same way, quantity. You can go to diagnostics and examine quantity. The columns there are, to know the table name, you have to go with the help and record history. And to know the column name, you have to go with the diagnostics and exam. Clear? Everywhere common, whatever the module it is. It's common thing it is. Okay. So I'm just adding up some columns here. F4. Just see first. You wanted line number, take that, and then comma, quantity, one more, unit price, anything required here. Let's say there is a two-person ID. We wanted to display here requester here. Preparer already derived. Yes. So I showed you in the notes also. There are some roles here, right? Requester, who requests the goods. Another one is preparer, requester, and preparer. Now next is buyer. We'll see later. In the next stage, it will come here. So to derive the requester here, there is another column here, that is two-person ID. To derive the preparer, we have seen preparer ID. So definitely you need to add up another table here. That is same only. Table is same for all people F, PA, PF1 we can say. Now PRLA dot, how to derive the requester? There is a column name, that is two-person ID. And then PA, PF1 dot, the primary key for all people F. What is the primary key for all people F? That is person ID. Yes. Now here itself I am taking PAPF1 dot full name. This is requester and alias name. So this is preparer. A plain SQL it is. No need to get confused. This is how you can prepare. Correct? Preparer, requester both are same in this case. And quantity line number 1, quantity 2, 3090. If you add up another line here, let's say I'm adding another line. Another line, what is that? Mouse, let's say. Okay, mouse I'm adding. Mouse is 10 quantity, $100, and then we require 5 next month, and then save. Now, if you query this, control enter, you will see 2 records here, correct? Because 2 rows are there, 2 lines are there. Line number 2, quantity is 10, and then 100. This is the way we can derive. And one more final table here, that is distributions. Distribution here. For this line, this is the distribution. And if you go to second line, then distribution also different it is. This distribution information is stored in another table, that is POREQ distributions table. Okay, keep adding here. Instead of firing individually, then I'm adding another table, that is POREQ distributions all. So every time I'm not going to table script, it is ERDA. And you would like to find the join right here. To identify the join, is ETRM same story. Like you can go to lines table. From here on I am going lines. The join between lines and POREQ distributions are. What is the join condition? Tell me. Line ID. Header and line header ID. Line and distribution line ID. There is no much complicated thing here. Tell me what is the join I should add here. You have to tell. Line and distribution, right? PRLA and PRDA. Tell me PRLA dot. Perfect. Requisition line. That is a primary key of this particular table. Is equivalent to PRDA. This is a foreign key we can see. Requisition line. That's it. Okay, still. And if you wanted to derive this charge account here, okay, charge account is coming from GL. Like you can go here. I'm going to general ledger module. Setup combinations F11. This is account. So this account, we are in GL right now. The GL account is utilized into PO. Okay. So this table is different here. That is GL code combinations. Now I'm adding another table here. GL code combinations. Alias name, what should I put here? So yes, first letter here, after underscore first and after underscore first letter here. This is the way we can put. Anyone can understand. This is it. Now, for GL code combinations, let's go here. Every time you don't need to come here, but you are learning first time, right? That's why I'm showing here. Okay. I need to check here general ledger GL module it is. Okay. Click on this GL module on the tables. GL code combinations. Every table is here only. Okay. So many primary keys, right? Around 30 primary keys are there here. Sorry, this is a unique keys, not primary keys. Okay, primary key is only one, that is PK is a primary key. Unique key, these are all comes under constraints. So everywhere SQL is required, guys. If you are not aware, just go through it. So now I'm asking you a question like how many types of constraints we have? SQL, you know, right already. Tell me how many constraints we have. Primary key, then foreign key, one more, unique key, then any other check constraints and all right. But right now, unique key, foreign key, primary key, as of now we have seen check right now not needed. So if we go here, there is a UK means unique key it is. And PK, these are all designed keys. It will not change. So the primary key is what is code combination ID. Okay. Now we can go add up here. GCC dot code combination ID. Definitely we'll get a doubt here. We have a GCC already code combination ID, but with which table we need to add? With for all people have or lines table or headers table or distribution table, because it is already mentioned in the distribution table. That's why only distribution table only we have to make a join, not at header level, not at line level. Correct? Now PRDA dot code combination. Correct. And we require here GCC dot segment one. Well, we have multiple segments, correct? Concatenation, single quote hyphen single quote concatenation. 2, 3, 4, 5. We should require here 5 segments. In some companies, they will use 6 segments. 30 segments we have a limitation, but usually 5, 6 are enough. Segment. This is the way we get. Okay. This is called as a charge account here. I'll show, go back to that navigation again. Purchasing. Requisitions and requisitions. F11. Go to distributions. This account I am typing. So this account is coming from which module? GL module. What is the table name for that? The table name is what it is? Combinations. Table and column names you have to learn. Okay, because you are going to use this report, this query into reporting tools here. This is a report builder, XML publisher and all. Okay. Now what next here? Yeah, I'm using alias name here is charge account. Okay. Charge account we can get in multiple ways. Let's say I'm formatting this query. Not only this concatenation of segments, alternative is there we have. So let's say I'm using GCC dot. Instead of GCC, I'm using one more table that is KFV. It is key flex field value. Okay. GCC dot. There is one additional column is there already. Concatenated segments. So if you just execute this, same result it is giving, right? So we no need required to concatenate all this. Control B we can use. Control B. Control B is for commenting. Okay, we commented this. Now execute. Anything is missing. Yeah. This is how it is. Concatenate segment alias name is what is charge account it is. So we are simplifying this. Okay, instead of using normal GL code combinations, better use there is an extension that is KFV. KFV table it is. Key flex field value. It's a view actually. It's not a table. It's a view. Okay. And to get the charge account, there is another way also there. There is a one package is required. The package I forgot actually. If you forgot any table or view or anything, there is the easiest way here. All underscore objects. That object name live. I know partially. If you want to expand this window, Shift F2 we can use. See, like this. It's appearing big, right? Shift F2. This keywords you have to use. It will be better for you. Now, I'm just checking the package name here. So still, if you want to filter this, object type is package you can use. So these are all views we don't require. So I'm just simplifying this again. And condition that is object type. Package. This is the package name. So by using this package name, you can get the charge account also. So this is another method. Okay, as of now, two methods I showed you to get the charge account. This is the third method. It's a package given by Oracle only. Therefore, in this package, there are so many functions are there. This is a very big package actually. Now, check each and every function. P means procedure, F means function here. This is going. Check one by one. Tell me meantime which is there any other relevant one here? We require account number. Yes, correct. So we have to take here get account number function. So what it is expecting here as an input parameter? Requisition line ID it is. Okay. In means input parameter. We have to give as an input to this, then only it will give the value. So now tell me, this is the one we have to take. Get account number and the parameters line ID, requisition line ID, in which table you can identify. Here you can see requisition line ID, and there is another table that is here also. Somewhere here you can see that is requisition line ID. It is clear. Now if you execute this, column ambiguously defined. That means the same column which is available in both the tables. From which column you would like to derive ERDA? Both are results same, right? So if you want to use this package, then we don't require this GL code combinations. You can comment this. I'm commenting this also. Under conditional. Why additionally one table if there is a package, correct? It's giving clear. So GL code combinations we can derive in three ways. What are they? First one is GL code combinations segment 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 concatenation. And then second way is GL code combinations KFE, column name here is concatenated segments. And third way is there is a package. If you forget the package, then we have to use there is a query here. This query we can use. Let's say you don't know anything about a table in PO. So we have PO position, sorry, there can be tables where table name like PO requisition. If you remember partially, this is the best way. It is just control enter. You can see here PO requisition header solve, then PO REQ distribution solve, whatever the tables relate to this. Okay. So this is the way we can derive the tables. If you remember any table name, let's say in order management, just check. Is there an order management? Let's say you remember partially OE, then order. Let's go see. Can you see here OER header solve, OER hold solve, history? This is the easiest way to identify the table name if you forget. Clear? So there are other points also we need to derive. I think requester we derived, right? Requester. This requester also we can derive by using this package. Just press F4. Just check is there any get requester from top to bottom. Observe here. No, no, no. Like this, you have to check where it is. Here only, right? Request header ID we have to give. Clear? So I'm just using the same package. Packages for our convenience only they have given. Dot column name, function name, sorry, get requester. The parameter here, parameter you can see. Right, request header ID. So request header ID where it is available, it may be a line level or header table. Position. Let's start and leave. What is this actually? It's a request, right? Yeah, it's only simply. Can you see requester? Same, right? Here also same. Here also same. So by using this package, we can do many things. What are the other things we can do? Also, you can observe here. What are the other things we can use? You can get account number, deliver to location, requester name, and then what else? Line total. Line total we can get. Is there any currency related? Currency related. Just check. Total. Total is just quantity into price only here. F4. I'm looking for currency column, guys. I forgot actually earlier. No, price is different, currency is different. Next 2 minutes. My explanation is over, but I am looking for currency column. It's there, right? Yeah, why it is not showing over there? That's what my point. To see other value, we can use F3. Okay, currency they are getting. Okay, this is the table name. Okay, currency is not stored in PO request address file. This is they are getting through SOB. SOB stands for GL sets of books. Okay, that is another table we have to add up for currency. And then SOB, is there any other join here? Just check, tell me guys, SOB where it is located. Which line number? Line number 115. FSP again, what it is? Check FSP. Yeah, financial system parameters. Then is there another again? So we have to add two more tables here. One is FSP, other one is setup. If you need currency, or else like only currency code if you pass also fine. FSP is not required. Only GL setup books is required. Okay. Anyway, fine. We got a solution now. So this is the way you have to prepare a query. You also make a habit like this one. Straight away query you can get it in 10 seconds, not an issue. So just simply if you go to Google, PO requisition query in Oracle Labs. This is not the correct method. You have to practice. So requisition query in Oracle Labs. Everywhere you can find out the whole query. Whatever we developed till now, the whole query will be available here. See, this query only we developed. All MDL systems B, for all people have locations, categories. The complete query you can see in this. Okay, but this is not the correct method. Don't go for copy paste. Try to prepare on your own this. Just column name, table name, join condition. Slowly you can add. So till now we finished only one step, that is requisition. That's it. Only one step it is. But there are 7 more steps in this flow. So I'll take 3 more days to finish this flow. Fine. Any confusion in this? So we created item creation, then followed by requisition creation. So navigations you should know. What is the navigation to create a requisition? Requisitions and requisition. So what to enter over here? Whatever the mandatory fields. Remember, mandatory fields are mandatory. Yellow fields are mandatory here. So first I'm entering item here, that is other code. And after that, yellow fields, all yellow fields are mandatory. To quantity, price 100, and then need by date, let's say 10. Then the moment you click on save, it will give you one number. There are 3 levels here: header level, line level, and distribution level. 3 tables. Those 3 tables are here. In the query we have used already. Headers all, lines all, and then distributions all. So to know join condition, header to line, header ID, line to distribution, line ID. That's it. And if you want to derive requester, we have to use person ID. To derive the preparer, we have to use two person ID. And to get all this through package, there is a package name. If you forget the package name, we have another shortcut to derive the package. Only 5 points we discussed in the last 1 hour. Okay, you go through this today. Any doubts? Let me know. Any doubts? You can ask me openly, no worries. Whatever the small topic is also, I'm okay. Guys, online, anyone having doubt?
No, sir.
But you guys are not practicing. That's the issue actually. Please finish today P2P. Then later you can take it up OTC or ASO or drop shipment. Okay. Give first priority to P2P.
Okay, sir.
I'll share this video in another half an hour. Thank you.